the first part of our conversation, we're going to talk about what many of us have probably had to do and take this amazing leap of faith. Being a business owner requires what I would say jumping out of a plane and trusting that the parachute most definitely will open. Now, Pinky, I think you have everybody ready to try that burger. Can we talk about what was life before Miss Pinky Cole decided to open Slutty Vegan?
You know, that's a very interesting question. Life was the same. I've always been a hustler. I've always been a boss. I've always been a person that wanted to create something for other people, create something that I knew that felt good in my spirit that I could eventually monetize off of it. So before I opened up Slutty Vegan, I was actually in the TV industry. So some people may know this about me. I was a television producer. I was a casting director. So I was in the world of television. So I knew what people wanted to see. I knew what they paid attention to. And I paid attention to metrics and numbers, right? So I utilized all of those things that I learned working in television, and I moved it over to the food space, and I created Slutty Vegan. So literally, when people see Slutty Vegan and the marketing and what the brand stands for, it's literally exactly who I am, just on a different scale, which speaks to being in alignment and walking in your purpose, because literally who I am, yes, who I was yesterday is who you see every single day. So life was good then, and life is even better now. I think I do a really good job at like being in alignment and doing what feels right for me. And that's always worked out for me.
And that's a perfect segue, because we also have Nicole Ari Parker joining us. And she's created an amazing brand for herself: actress, philanthropist, a mother, wife that had the audacity to create a business. Nicole, welcome.
Hi. I had a little technical difficulties. I'm sorry I'm late, but I just wanted to shout out all the amazing women on this panel. And I love Slutty Vegan, by the way. I came in on the tail end.
I love you too.
And everything, your story, the food, and everything in between. Yeah.
And so to that point, Nicole, what inspired you to go on your entrepreneur journey?
Well, first of all, in all honesty, I know I'm late, but have we taken a minute to just deal with everything that's going on right now? My phone has not stopped ringing about Jacob Blake and everything that's going on. And I'm just a little, I just needed to take a breath. I'm sorry.
No apologies needed.
I don't know who else has children on here, but I have a 13-year-old son, and just everything that's been going on, and the fear that is growing in this election and everything. So I just got off another call about all of this. So Savior Do was the original name of my idea, and it was born out of service, really. It was trying to solve a problem for all of us, because the year that I came up with the idea, I can't see you guys. Am I on a single shot right now? Yeah, there we go. The year that I thought of the idea, Dr. Regina Benjamin was our Surgeon General, and she had just come out and said that, with some real hard numbers about us as Black women and our mortality, and that this large percentage of the things that were killing us were preventable. Yes, we had some things that were generational and genetic as a community, but a lot of the things that were killing us were preventable, in the sense that diet and exercise and self-care, and incorporating more forms of self-care into our lifestyle, that was detrimental to our health. And at the same time that statement came out, the girl that worked at the grocery store where I took my daughter to ballet, I went there, and a little picture of her was on the register. And I said, "What happened to her?" And she had passed away. She was 27, and she had passed away from a stroke. And And, it all started to just come together. Like there has to be something around making it easier for us as working moms, head of households, all these things that we do, business women, to make it easier for us to take care of ourselves. Now, a lot has happened since that time. We have more yoga teachers and healthcare advocates and mindful breathing instructors. But at the time, exercise was still this luxury that we weren't all thinking as vital. It wasn't number one on the list. So I said, I need to make something just to grab, to make it okay to take that walk. Even if you were just using it as a date night to take a walk, you didn't want to mess up your hair, you didn't want to mess up your edges, you didn't want to get sweaty, or whatever you were dealing with. Our hair was so important to us. And this was something that was in Dr. Benjamin's report. And I just wanted to create a tool. I didn't think I could solve a problem that was massive, but I just wanted a tool. And so I just sat down and said, okay, what do I need? And I know that I wear braids. At the time, I had my hair natural, but then I wore a weave. So the front hair of my hair was out. And as an actor, I had all these changes in my hairstyle. So I said, I'm going to make a band for the sister who does all of that. I'm going to make a little narrow one when her edges are out. I'm going to make a wide one when she has a protective style. I'm going to make a full bandana when she has a blowout and she wants nothing to mess up her hair all week. Because we also are part of that $1 billion hair business too, right? So hair was dictating our lives in a lot of different ways. So I sat down in my kitchen, I put all these materials together, and I just had the spirit of wanting to make this thing. And I had no formal business training. I had to ask a lot of questions. I had to be okay being scared and feeling kind of like unprepared. I had to get business partners, go through that journey. If any of the sisters on here want to talk about that, about asking people for money, getting bamboozled, getting, undermined by people, having to start over, all of those things. I won't take you all through, but that's part of the startup. And the only thing that I had was my will, my idea, and a little bit of celebrity to grease the wheel. I could get on Steve Harvey's morning show because I was on a show at the time. So I could talk about it. So I was self-promoting, and I was taking a shot in the dark, and it blew up. It blew up. That first year, the website crashed. The product sold out. It was amazing. And then the real work began, really becoming a businesswoman and really figuring out how to step into power that I was afraid to step into. I had given a lot of power away because I was so new to the entrepreneurship game. And I grew up that first year in a lot of different ways.
Nicole, I believe we all are entrepreneurs in this space. I saw everyone nodding their head emphatically with so many areas that you touched upon. That is truly the entrepreneur journey, getting your heart broken and then opening your heart all the way up because you're so excited about opportunity.